I think you know what I mean.
Why spring cleaning always have to come after winter? What the is this? Oh my god, I thought I had these destroyed after Wilson Gate. Yeah, we'll soon fix that. Where's my evidence-destroying hammer?
Hey, I'm Carrot Juice. Don't be upset. Today's the greatest day ever. In fact, let's give each other gifts. Yoink! Hi! Doodles!
Get back here, you evil nest quick, buddy! Wow! The Maid Cafe at the Addams Family.
Hello, my name is Malice. Are you quite alright?
Yeah, fine. I was just looking for
A black rabbit?
Yeah.
Carrying a hard drive?
Yeah!
And you escaped from the American McGee Institute, hoping that if you bring him back, it'll prove to the world that you're not a psychotic maniac?
That's a hard no, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So, have you seen him?
Oh, yeah, that way.
Ooh-hi-hee!
Oh, what the hell's going on here?
Here, drink this. It'll make your tolerance for overused cliches 10 times smaller.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, forget it. What's this, some sort of LSD land?
You're not too far off, actually. It's Burton Land.
Look at this place. Like a coloring book if the only crayon available was gray.
Oh, come now, it's not all that bad. At least it's creative.
Yeah, the first million times, sure, but the million that just as bad as when he took over Disney's Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, but I love that cartoon.
No, not that one. I hate the fact I have to make that distinction now. No, I'm talking about Disney's Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland.
Wait, I thought that was a big hit. If it was so bad, why did it make so much money?
Oh, I can answer that. It's Danny Elfman.
What's the matter, critic? I thought you enjoyed my musical composition.
Yeah, for the first 10 years, now all your stuff sounds like the filler music you skip on soundtracks.
Oh, but critic, don't you know that kind of repetition is what makes Burtonland so popular?
It's Tim. Baton! The spirals everywhere. It's Tim! Let's get you up air. It's Tim! Where everything is style over substance, but it looks good, so who cares? It's Tim! It's Tim. Baton! All angles are skew. It's Tim! With foggy lenses too. It's Tim! Where all supporting characters are kings holding the movies on the wings, and all the leads are about as interesting as glue. It's Tim! This world of such uniqueness has been done a million times. A dark and gloomy outlet for suburbanites to whine. Remakes, reboots, they're making us a ton of loot. And anything that's new is rare. And yes, the style's showing wear and tear, but all the profit's clearly there. And will it get old? We don't care. Try something different, we don't dare. Cause our supplies are dark and dimes are making millions by the share. Tim Burton!
Very good. We're looking for the Black Rabbit. If you
And
don't
now, the rendition with the whimsical choir that can only sing in vowels.
I beg pardon, but this doesn't help us. If you could just direct us. Well, I tried to be nice. Excuse me. Right then, he says we just follow that road.
Goody! You go in front of me while I start the review.
Very good.
He seems so nice. We see a young Alice being awoken by nightmares as her father tries to put her asleep while discussing trading and business.
I see strange creatures.
What kind of creatures?
There's a dodo bird, a rabbit in a waistcoat.
You're mad. Bonkers. Off your head.
I think this calls for a good bleeding. That's what solves every problem in this time period.
But I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are.
So Father's so perfect he surely has to die soon after Alice's 19th birthday. This leaves her with a mother who's certainly a product of the times, who is not willing to accept Alice because, of course, she's ahead of her time, and doesn't realize that the ahead of the times cliché has been done so many times that actually makes it behind the times.
Where's your corset?
I'm against them.
But you're not properly dressed.
Who's to say what is proper? What if it was agreed that proper was wearing a codfish on your head? Would you wear it? To me, a corset is like a codfish.
And now it's time for tired oppression cliches for tired free-spirited whippersnappers.
And no stockings.
Ooh, most unorthodox.
I was wondering what it would be like to fly.
Oh, how uncivilized.
My father said he sometimes believed in 6 impossible things before breakfast.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
When in doubt, remain silent.
Oh, much better.
Do you know what I've always dreaded? Ugly grandchildren.
Oh, how very proper.
But I don't know if I want to marry him.
Whoa, how obviously not stuck up and wrong. I hope no other character in any other movie ever made repeats what she does in this film. That would be Randy.
Hamish, do you ever tire of Quadrille?
On the contrary, I find it invigorating.
Yeah. Bad screenwriting 101, guys. A good writer focuses on what a character is, not what a character isn't. We know that Alice isn't following the norm, isn't as submissive as her peers, and isn't going to be told what to do. Well, okay, that's all fine and good, but what is she then? Blander than bread?
I can see you're very close.
Look, you won't mention this to your sister, will you?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Are you sure she's not a product of the emotionless Victorian era?
The gardeners have planted white roses when I specifically asked for red.
You could always paint the roses red.
And of course, as it goes, all the things that Alice will come across inevitably will work their way into her fantasy world as well. Like the owner complaining about the white roses, talking to Tweedle kinda and Tweedle sorta. And of course, what seems like an insane society needing to be challenged.
Will you be my wife?
But this is happening so quickly,
So she turns down the proposal of one of the lesser Weasleys, mostly because she sees the white rabbit? Wait a minute. So, they're clearly establishing that none of this is a dream and that it's all reality? Okay, despite the fact that this is clearly going against what the original book was doing, why would all these obvious symbols that worked its way into the fantasy be presented? I mean, what's the point if it's all real? I mean, it's suddenly being like, oh, hey, Santa Christ.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
So of course Alice follows him down the rabbit hole, and things look pretty promising as the wacky and nonsensical spirit of Wonderland seems to be shining through. Yeah, now all she needs is a script that says, write me. She of course shrinks down, wearing a convenient mini dress that she had on her. Maybe she was gonna play Goth Barbie later. And enters the rather gray and blurry world of Wonderland. There is no life I know, phoned in like computer generation.
I told you she's the right Alice.
I am not convinced.
Oh, I'm sorry. Eek, or emotional reaction, or I don't know, I guess I'm sticking with nothing.
She's the wrong Alice.
If she was, she might be.
Absalom will know who she is.
Alice, go with you. Hey, it's not been your turn.
You'll notice quickly that all the characters speak to her like they've encountered her before. And that's because they have. Yeah, I bet you thought you were gonna get the story of Alice in Wonderland, didn't you? God, I don't know how the you got that stupid idea. But no, this is a semi-sequel, not based on the semi-sequel, because all the logic they semi-throw in semi-makes no sense.
Unroll the oraculum.
They inform her that the Red Queen has taken over with her evil Jabberwocky, and that this ancient calendar, which is never wrong, claims that she will defeat it.
It tells of each and every day since the beginning.
Frabjous being the day you slay the Jabberwocky. That being you there with a Vorpal sword. No other swords can kill the Jabberwocky.
Oh, great, another prophecy story. You know, why are these so popular? Why does everyone go along with something because the prophecy said so? What reliable source do these prophecies come from? Who writes them? How do we know they can be trusted?
Sir, Wonderland is checking up on their prophecy.
I told him to check that weird calendar thing I made up.
And Narnia?
I don't know. A beaver shall lead the way for the bedknobs and broomsticks kids with the Lion King.
Dune?
A chosen one.
Matrix?
A chosen one.
Phantom Menace?
A chosen one.
Jesus?
Let's leave that one up to interpretation. I don't see anyone going too crazy over that one.
Hey, is it me or does that guy look familiar?
Nope.
Oh, okay, must be one of those fits. Ah!
Hey. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day.
What's he so happy about anyway?
Who in the blazes are you?
If you're looking for strangeness, you needn't look harder.
For he's Tweedledeep and I'm Tweedlecarter.
Oh, that's right, the ceremonial Johnny Depp and Helena Bottom Carter appearances.
But I thought that they were talented actors, playing a variety of characters.
They were until they found their niche playing crazy, eccentric, homeless-looking people. For I'm the Mad Hatter and her the Red Queen. We chew up the scenery scene after scene.
We act through bad wardrobe and hair that's insane, and makeup so thick it rival Hunger Games.
We bulge out our eyes.
And twiddle our fingers.
Doing this gets us both round near 10 figures. Yes, and as you'll notice, neither of them really do anything different. After Alice escapes one of the Queen's monsters by being defended by a mouse, in the most PG way possible, by the way, a family fidget. She comes across the Mad Hatter, who is apparently so mad that he keeps alternating between accents.
You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. I'd know him anywhere.
The Jabberwock with eyes of flame. Jaws that bite and claws that catch.
Investigating things that begin with the letter M. Of course, but now you're back, you see. And we need to get on to the Fredger's Day.
You have any idea what the Red Queen has done?
You've lost your muchness.
Juggling, slurking your fault.
Of course, his not very lunacy is only offset by Helena Bottom Carter's not very lunacy, as she plays the Red Queen. And actually, at first, it almost kind of works. Because in the beginning, she seems to get upset over stupid, silly things. Like who ate her tarts.
Did you steal my tarts?
No, Your Majesty.
Squimberry juice.
I was so hungry!
Open his head!
That's in keeping with the nonsensical spirit of the book. But, for whatever reason, they keep bringing in this political power struggle and talk of the prophecy, and that's not what Alice in Wonderland is about. It's supposed to be a fun road trip of dreamlike nonsense, an escape from reality through creative surrealism. It's supposed to be a childlike experience, not a war movie. But listen, these characters constantly talk like they're in a war movie.
When the White Queen once again wears the crown.
Like not slaying anything.
Down with the bloody big head.
The entire world is falling to ruin.
We're going to rescue him.
That is not foretold.
Down with the bloody Red Queen!
Oh, come on. Could you see the Mad Hatter getting involved with a cause?
The communist flag will rise!
Can you see the original Cheshire Cat getting invested with freedom fighters?
I never get involved in politics.
Oh, is that why you constantly get involved with political movements every couple of scenes?
Goodbye.
Why bring sense and logic to a world that celebrates having no sense and logic? It just sucks the fun out of it.
Who would want fun when there's glue instead?
That's like talking through your teeth, not hearing what's said.
I'm wearing a stripe. I apologize, but they annoy me. I'm going to kill them.
What is wrong with you? You're usually so nice. Stop killing people.
Oh, I'm afraid I already did when you looked over there.
What? I didn't look over there. You really did escape from a mental institution.
Well, I assume you did too, given how you're dressed.
Yeah, but I'm a celebrity. When you dress weird, it's crazy. When I dress weird, it's avant-garde.